Hey guys, welcome to Dakshin Curry. Today we'll be making Mangalore Buns. To know how to make it, stay tuned. So the first step is going to be making the dough. Now for that, one of the main ingredients is a ripe banana. Now ensure that you're going to take a overripe banana. So what I'm going to do is peel a banana and then mash it. If you don't have the patience to mash it like this, you can pulverize it in a food processor. So mash this nicely till you don't have any lumps. Now when you're doing that, add sugar. I'm adding around 1/8 cup of sugar. What you can do is you can also coarsely grind this sugar and then add it if you feel that it's not going to mix or dissolve uniformly. So mash this nicely, and now what we are going to do is we are going to add our refined flour. Now this dish has a very mildly sweet flavor because of the sugar and obviously because of the bananas, and you can have this with a nice chutney or pickle or just like that. Okay, now let's just mix this. Now I'm going to add flour. So this is around 1 cup of flour. I'm not adding the entire bit, just adding around half a cup, and we'll mix this. Now since the banana has a lot of moisture, this is going to become a sticky dough. Don't worry, keep kneading it. Let's add the remaining flour. At this stage I will add some other ingredients. In goes some crushed cumin seeds, around 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon, a little bit of salt to taste. We'll add a little bit of soda, and then what we are going to do is we are going to add curd in this. You have to use sour curd in this recipe. So before we add it, let me just mix this. Now that this is evenly mixed, I'll add the sour curd. Now this is around 1/4 cup. Don't add the entire bit because banana already has moisture. So add little by little, as required. And if by any chance, you mess up with your dough, it goes too sticky, you can add a little bit of flour to save your dough. We'll knead this nicely and then we'll allow it to rest for 3 to 4 hours. That's what I'm going to do. If you want to rest it overnight, even better, you will get a very good product the next day. Let's just keep kneading it. Okay, now this dough is done. You will feel that it's very sticky right now, but you just need to allow it to rest and then you will be able to make it into puris. This has to be a nice soft dough. So let's just keep this aside. Okay, so now this is the rested dough. You can see it's nice and soft. What we will do is now we are going to portion it out into even sized roundels, and then we'll roll it out into puris. So now we'll portion them. So just dust your palms, pluck out. So you can just make roundels or like these. Now some people directly pat it into small puris and deep fry. What you can do is do it directly, or you can also use your chakla and belan. So I'm just going to take one small roundel here. If you feel it's going to stick, just apply a little bit of oil and then start rolling. Dust it with a little bit of flour and do the rest the same manner. So I have a kadai here. I'm pouring oil to deep fry. Switch on the flame. Now ensure that your oil is nice and hot, but once it gets hot, you are going to reduce the temperature to medium flame and then fry your puris. Do not fry your puris in really hot oil. Please remember, it should be on the medium flame. So right now I'm adding only one puri. You can see these are going to puff up. Now I have kept it only for 3 hours. If you are going to keep it overnight or for a longer duration, the texture will be even better. Now you have to fry this till they are golden brown, or somewhere between pale golden brown. Now some people also make this using wheat flour. So if you're making it using wheat flour, then what you need to do is make a semi-stiff dough instead of making a really soft dough like you have made with maida. You can see it's changing color. Like I said earlier also, always maintain the oil temperature, not too low, not too high. can see this is nicely turned into a nice golden brown color. So this is ready. You can remove this. Now with the amount of dough that I have made, you can make anywhere around 20 to 25 puris. Then again depending on the size, they can be more or less. Keep shifting oil like this from top. This will allow your puris to puff up like this and then turn. And there you can see a nice lovely golden color. Let's see if it's done on the other end. Yeah, almost. Let's remove this. You can get a really amazing smell of bananas. Very nice sweet flavor. If you want to experiment, you can also add any other spice, but I'm just showing you the traditional version where they are using cumin seeds. If you want, you could probably add some peppercorn or maybe crushed fennel. Lengthy recipe, a bit of holding time, but definitely worth the wait. You know, I want you guys to make these Mangalorean buns if you have not made it before. If you have made it earlier and if this recipe differs from that, do share your recipe with me. I'm looking forward for your feedback. If you like the recipe, you have to do these 3 easy things. Like it, share it and subscribe on India Food Network. Until next time, bye.